Hello. Yeah, well, today is gonna be kind of it's not gonna be a typical movie review. It's gonna be a film I'm discussing that I just watched, and a lot of horror fans have been requesting me to review. And today I'm gonna share. I just watched that film they requested, and I'm gonna share why I can't review this movie. Well, so how is this gonna go? Well, last night I watched a horror film, a really disgusting and bad horror movie. It's pretty much this infamously controversial snuff film called A Serbian Film. Yeah, that's the title. That's the name of the movie, A Serbian Film. A lot of horror fans who are subscribers to my channel, had been requesting me to watch this ever since I've been reviewing a lot of violent horror movies. Some of them have literally requested me to watch this. And I tried to avoid watching it for a while when I've read about it. Until now. I finally gave it a watch last night, and holy shit. Yeah, this is not a movie I will be reviewing. And I especially can't make any commentary to it either. I cannot react to this movie. And if there's any good reason, guys, it's for all the damn inappropriate content in it. And you're probably all thinking, like, yeah, I reviewed films like The Human Centipede, I reviewed the Hostel movies, I reviewed Saw, but I reviewed Megan is Missing, but here's the thing though. Saw, Hostel, and The Human Centipede didn't have certain things this movie does. And here's pretty much what this is. This is about some retired porn filmmaker who gets tricked into making this art film, but it's actually this big snuff movie, which has a lot of themes of necrophilia and pedophilia. That's pretty much the plot of the movie. And it's entirely set in Serbia. What's even more annoying is this, according to the director, he wanted this to be an awareness film with a message. I'm sorry. I'm lost for words hearing a statement like that. But anyway, this film just has a lot of nasty moments. The movie literally starts with this young boy watching a porn video with his father. And it has so much graphic detail. And of course, and once the mom takes her kid out of the room, the dad comes in and turns the TV back on and keeps watching the video. Then, yeah, there is a lot of sexuality and nudity in this film. That's not really all. There's plenty more pornographic stuff, like not just pornographic things, but there's even child pornography in this movie. Like, just a lot of it. Like, seriously, there's one scene where this guy on camera rapes a pregnant lady while she gives birth, and then that man rapes the baby. Ugh. Yeah, I don't get how this is supposed to be a political awareness film, or how the hell this shit was even legal to make. Or I don't get how this movie even has a few fans either. Like, not only that, but near the end of the movie, the dad even gets tricked into raping his own son. Like, there is just so much gross, graphic stuff in this film. There's even more things, too. Like, there's even one nasty scene where I almost threw up, where there's a lot of rape in this film. Like, there's probably way more rape in this movie than I Spit on Your Grave, or there's a certain rape scene involving a machete, and it gets really, 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 really nasty, much nastier than you think. I'm not going to go into further details. I think I've went into enough graphic details with what I've mentioned earlier, but this film even has some slow pacing as well. Like, sometimes whenever there's nothing nasty going on, the whole thing just keeps going to hallucinations. The protagonist keeps going through hallucinations, and you have no idea what's going on. So nothing really interesting else even happens. And there's an incredibly unrealistic death too near the end of the film, where the protagonist finally kills the film crew, having him do all this nasty shit. And apparently, this is probably the moment where the film even gets really stupid, is he kills one of the villains with his own dick. Yeah. What? That would not work in real life. Like, if this is supposed to be a realistic film, why do we have to have such a corny, dumb death? Well, to be fair, at least, like, this is the nasty film crew that's having him do all this nasty stuff, so this was probably the only satisfying scene to come out of the whole film. And then and you're hoping the film would finally be over, and it just keeps going on and stuff, and the ending even really sucks, but honestly, I really don't want to talk about this movie even further. Like, this was just, here's the thing, guys, if you're a big horror fan and love gory movies and have never heard of or watched this, do not look up this movie, do not watch this movie. Like, this movie is just so disgusting and bad that I never plan to make a rant about this movie. You don't even want to hear me make an epic horseshit rant about this movie. It is below those standards. Like, so yeah. I don't know what a lot of these horror people were thinking requesting me this movie. It's like, this is stuff I'll never be able to unsee in my life. Is this the most graphic movie ever? Yeah, pretty much. Sorry, I can't just think of anything else. But, just, yeah. Like I've already said, this film will not get a review, so but if you guys want to hear my score on this movie, well, it'd probably be, if I did have to give a score, it obviously would be the horse shit ranking, and it would be a 000 out of 10. I think this movie is just awful. Like, but once again, I've said, this movie is just so bad, I will not make a rant about it. At all. And this is the closest thing you'll get to a review or rant about this movie. So yeah, I have nothing else to say, and I don't want to talk about this movie further. I'm just done. But now you all know my thoughts. And until then, guys, that'll be it for this video. Thank y'all for watching, and if you like this want to see more, well then don't forget to like, subscribe to Movie Lover 120.